Well, hello everyone. How are you guys doing today? Um, starting to try out a few things. I'm. Well, hello everyone. How are you guys doing today?
Okay.
Starting to try out a few things.
Well, there's something odd there.
Well, hello everyone.
Problem solved. I think. Anyway, I think we are. We're live now. And what happened was there was a different window open on my computer that started playing that was open to this particular session. So who knew? That was the loop back. At least I figured that one out fast enough. Um, a hot mess, but there's value in the hot mess, as I always say. And so we are trying out a few new things. One of the things is, and I haven't figured out how. I think I figured out how to do this now, but not for but not for this particular one. So we're gonna still be a little bit of a hot mess. But next time, if I if I load it up to Google, so I'm learning on a steep learning curve with two different platforms. At this time, this one I'm sticking with um, StreamYard for this particular one, and then I'm also messing around with EVMux over on the other side. My big decision, drum roll please, and there's a sound effect for that. I just haven't figured it out yet. Is that I paid for the basic on both of them, which is half the price of the next tier up. So I figured split the difference and pay for both of them for a year until I figured things out. And I've got enough projects that not an issue here. And that will give me plenty of time to make a good decision and make my mind. If you're interested in doing something like this, I totally encourage you. And if there's any way I can help, oh, please let me know, because that's what this is all about. As far as I'm concerned, it's like, how can I play in the sandbox, and how can I help other people come and play in the same sandbox? Because, as Tupac Shakur's quote said earlier on this week, if I grow and you grow, we all grow together, right? So that's kind of what this is about. This is what we've got going on today. Today's not about Tupac Shakur. It's about Zora, I believe, is our maven of the day. Let's see if I can and see. There's a way to do this. See if I go to the new, it's still going to be this layout. If I go to that layout, it's still going to be this layout. If I go to this layout, what's going to happen? It's going to look the same as what I did before, because I clip the thingy there. So the only way I know what to do is if I remove myself, then I also remove my microphone. So I'm going to remove myself for just a second so y'all can read the quote of the day, and then we'll get going on thoughts about that. But you can see it's already 5 minutes in, and as much as I'm a hot mess and kind of messing around at the beginning, once I get all the elements in, these 10 minutes are going to be flying by. And then when I bring a guest in, oh my goodness, we're not going to have any time at all. But that's enough. It's enough to give you a taste, to say hello to friends in the comment section, and please drop comments down below, and let me know if you want to be shown on screen, because we can do that too. So let's do the quote first, and then I'll get back to my other train of thought here. Oh, getting it all in under 10 minutes. It's increasingly hard to do. Let me remove my. And then I'm back. So, let me see. So what are your thoughts? We have so many layers of armor on that it becomes impossible for us to be who we really are. And then it's really impossible for us to connect with other people because we've got all this facade going on here. Interestingly, you know, my parents did a lot of, strange and unusual things, as you will find out. Well, one of the things that they decided was that I shouldn't wear any makeup, not even mascara or lipstick, until I was 16. And this was in the days of the when everybody kind of had that natural look anyway, but it took a whole lot of makeup to make that natural look. And in fact, in high school, during the like 10 minutes before the passing period, the girls would get out there. They'd get out their mirrors, their makeup, and do the whole display of makeup so that they could be picture perfect in the hallways, as opposed to in the class. That I didn't make any sense to me then, and it didn't make any sense to me now. But as I didn't have any makeup, all I could do was pay attention to the teacher. So if you've got that memory, put it in the comments below, whether you're live or if you're watching this in replay. And so this is what this is about. It's like the prompts. What do they elicit from you? Use it as a writer prompt if you're a writer. Use it as a conversation starter in the comments, or just as you're having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea throughout the day. That's kind of what this is about. And, if you're watching the replay, do the same thing. So, research is what she's saying. So if you're looking at something, what's the difference between research and being a gossip, right? I mean, that's kind of what this kind of comes down to. Where is it socially acceptable and honored? And when is it frowned upon and looked down upon? And I think there's a fair amount of class in how we have constructed that. A lot of things in our life are societal based, not individual based, as much as we like to believe that we're autonomous individuals. So much of who we are is informed by our society, and a lot of these are like invisible factors. And the writers and the anthropologists and the social scientists and the historians are here to kind of tease that out. Let us look what's real and what is things that we are just because we feel so overwhelmed that we are just taking at face value. And I think a lot of the things that we're taking at face value is actually leading to our overwhelm, but we're so overwhelmed that we don't take that time to have a cup of coffee and just sit a moment and just think about it. What makes us happy? What's important? So it's my parents, it didn't bother me much, right? That I couldn't wear makeup because I've never been into makeup. There's the hot alert to it. So maybe for some that would have been crucial and horrific, but you can see, I mean, I was cutting my own hair before the pandemic. I don't wear any makeup, and I'm live on YouTube. So there you go. You get me this away, but that's okay. Hopefully you like me this way, because then I can connect to you in the way that you want to be connected with. All right. Well, that's it. We're out of time already, and I'll see you next week. Go on to my Facebook page, like it, because once I get that 1,000 followers, we can do all kinds of things. We can do fundraisers, not just giveaways. And as I'm learning the ropes, we'll get better at doing all the things. So I've got more views than I thought I'd have, but I need more subscribers. So if you can help a girl out that way and just hit the subscribe button, hit the bells if you want to be notified, and then come see us either in Facebook or here in YouTube, whichever way you're watching. Alrighty, and I'm way over time, so sorry about taking a little bit too much time today, and we'll get smoother at this hot mess as we go along. All right, have a blessed day.